Yes guys, welcome back to the channel again. Another break. I say that every time, every 2 weeks at the minute. But yeah, it's been another while since I filmed another video. Just been a bit busy with life and still getting over a few injuries and motivation and just figuring things out again. Even last week, yeah, I still was beaten up over sessions and I was going to film at the end of the week and then I didn't end up training. I took days off because, yeah, just various different reasons, and basically I'm back now. The injuries have pretty much subsided. There weren't even injuries, it was just aches and niggles and from overtraining and stuff like that. But anyway, we're back filming a push video today. I haven't actually filmed a push video in a long while. It was the first ever video I did, and yeah, it's been a while since I've actually filmed a push video. I don't think I've done one at home at all, so that will be good to see. I give everyone a little update about me when I'm on the way to the gym. And yeah, unfortunately, the situation in which I am training at the minute is going to change. Whilst it's annoying and stuff, it's not the end of the world because I've got another solution. The situation's changed, but the goals remain the same, and we'll get it done regardless. I've got 3 more weeks at uni before I'm going home for Easter, in which I'll take all my equipment home. Then hopefully gyms will be open 12th of April. We finally got a date. I don't think I've even spoken about it on here because I think the last time I made a video, Bojo hadn't made his little announcement yet about when things were going to get opening. So yeah, as I said, I'll take you through the push date and we'll do a little voiceover or something, show how I program at home, and I'll try and provide some education or just some, what's the word, of my own thoughts towards the video. I'll edit this back and I'll think of the word or whatever, but at the minute I cannot think. But yeah, anyway, we're on the road to 100 subscribers as well, which is great news. Just looking at the old channel now, 93 subscribers, so we're only 7 away. I would very much appreciate a subscription. When I get to 100, I'm going to do a little Q&A or something, a little 100 subscriber Q&A. Get a few questions chucked out, and yeah, I'll see you in the next clip, which will be on the way to the gym, and I'll update you all about sort of what I'm up to at the minute, the bulk, etc. But anyway, yeah, see you in a bit. Yes, everyone, welcome back. Off to the gym for a push session. So yeah, little update about what's going on at the minute. Really, I'm approaching the end of the bulk, really. I'm approaching the last few weeks of the bulk before the gym's open. We got the date 12th of April, so I thought that was a good time to start the mini cut. It's only going to be a mini cut. It's only going to be like 6 to 8 weeks, probably 8. And yeah, I mean, I think the off season has gone very well. I think I've put on a decent amount of muscle. I'm happy with the position I'm in now. Obviously, there's a few areas that I wish were better. Like my knees, my right knee is still just not good at all. It's actually, I think it's getting worse, which is, you know, really ideal. So I'm not sure what to do there. Realistically, I should probably stop training legs and start over again from doing nothing and building up. But I feel like I've come so far that I can't do that, and maybe I'm going to wait till summer to really heal my knee. I can get by at the minute, but yeah, it's becoming a bit of a pain. But yeah, anyway, so I managed to break through my plateau I was having of like what was it, 220 pounds, and I just couldn't break that. Anyway, we had a high weigh-in of 222 this week, which was quite nice indeed. Shows that what I'm doing is actually working. Food is up to around 4,000 calories on a training day and 3,000 something on a rest day. I'm not massively focusing on calories on a rest day. Just trying to get in like 4 solid protein servings. Most of them are the same, and then there's a little bit of like room for sort of off-plan meals and stuff on rest days. Just because I don't know, I'm getting to a point where I'm actually finding 4,000 calories a little bit tricky to eat currently. Not tricky, but it's, you know, I can feel that, you know, near 600 gram of carbs is quite a lot. But anyway, yeah, so in for push now. I'll talk you through the push session. I'll do a little voiceover as they seem to go down well, and they're good for just providing a little bit more value, I think that was the word I was looking for earlier, to the session. I hope it goes well. I hope you can explain. Hopefully I get some good numbers. My incline bench at the minute is currently nearly what my flat bench is, so that's not so ideal. But anyway, it's not too bad. But yeah, so just pulling up now, and yeah, I'll see you for the voiceover in a second. Alright guys, welcome back to the workout. We've got push on the cards today, and we started with a lateral raise, put an isolation before the main compound, simply just to give the shoulders a bit more focus. This is a bit more of a shoulder focused workout than our upper body day, and so we placed the lateral raise first just to give it a bit more attention. It's also not a movement that's going to tax us enough for our main compound, so placing it before the compound simply allows us to hit it when it's fresh, really be able to get the most out of the movement, get that delt fully short, and yeah, just focus on it before the main compound, which is the bench press. Seated here, just to take a bit of momentum out. If you're standing, you can get guilty of trying to swing the weight. And yeah, so moving on to the bench press next on. I'm actually very terrible at bench. This is 107.5. I've been stuck on like 105 for like 7 reps for a couple of weeks. I was like, right, sod it, I'm going to put 107 on. Yeah, got 5 reps. I was hoping I was going to get 6, but it just felt so heavy. I can incline 102 and bench 105 for a similar amount of reps, so I'm literally like 5 kilos apart from my incline and my flat bench. This certainly is a movement that I will not be keeping in when the gym's open. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of people that do the bench press well. I'm just not one of them, and if you're looking to build a chest, I do not believe you have to bench press. I think there's other muscles that have a better stimulus to fatigue ratio, that work the chest in a better range, and that I can really get more of a connection with. So yeah, obviously at home we don't have the luxury of machines or good dumbbells, so the bench press has to go in. So the back off here was 95, little jump from the last session, which I did 92 for 12. I got 10 plus 1 here, I think, so I'll definitely tick off that 11th rep next week. Trying to just focus on not rushing it too much, and yeah, just trying to focus all on the chest. I stop a little bit above my chest, and that's not me not doing a full bench press, it's because I'm trying to keep the tension fully on my chest. You see people benching, you know, powerlifters who might bounce it off their chest. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to keep all that tension on my chest the whole time. I'm trying to build a big chest, not a big bench. Well, I'd love a big bench as well, but you can't always get that. And then, so that's the chest part of it's the chest focused compound there, and we move on to more of a shoulder focused push movement here with the upright shoulder press. It's kind of like a very high incline. It's not quite shoulder press, but I've had so many injuries in the past that I just find it's safer, and I'm happy to do this angle. So I did 90 kilos for 7 on the top set, and then the back off set, which is 77 on the back off for, I believe, 12-ish so reps. I honestly can't remember. I should have had a logbook here to remind me, but yeah, I feel like you place a lot more emphasis on those clavicular fibers. You can't really isolate like upper or lower chest when you train chest, but you can put a bit more bias on certain fibers. So yeah, so you've got clavicular and costal. Costal is a bit more when you're pushing down, and claviculars when you're pressing up, just the way the fibers run across the chest. And so yeah, then we move on to a fly variation. In the gym we'd be using a pec deck now or cuff flies, but we don't have that option, so the dumbbell is a way to get in that fly portion of the movement. This week I actually added a band just to basically try and get a little bit more tension at the top of the movement. With the dumbbells you'll find that it's very heavy at the bottom, and it drops off quite a lot where there's actually not a lot of tension at the top at all. So I just tried it out and put a band there so that there'll be a bit more tension at the top, and it was okay actually. Took a couple of reps off the week before. It was actually very heavy with a band, and it wasn't even a thick band, but it was quite a good movement nevertheless. So yeah, it's 2 sets here. We're just doing 2 sets on everything today really. I can grow off that. I do low volume, high intensity. I'm sure many people know this by now. I do not believe in doing 4x12, 4x10. I just can't recover from that amount of volume because I push myself to failure on every set. The back of set here was just a little reduction in weight, and I actually know it's the same weight, I just took the band off. And it's more of a fly press because I'm not fully stretching my arms out to the side. My arms actually stay in, so it's like come down to there and then press back up. When you're doing this movement, you don't need to meet your hands together. You need to be thinking about bringing your elbows in, so you can actually keep your hands a bit wider and then squeeze by bringing your elbows in like this effectively, and that places a lot more tension on the chest, and I find it's actually a very good exercise in the end. So yeah, after that we moved on to another lateral raise variation, which is actually, I think, the best lateral variation that we've got in our toolbox at the minute. Get your bench put on an incline, like a high incline. This allows you to work the delt through a bit more of the length and range. You'll find that the actual challenge is actually quite even here, and the resistance profile is quite even. Like I've said before, on a normal lateral raise, it's quite light at the bottom and it gets very heavy, but the angle that your torso's at here actually means that as you get to the top, it gets slightly lighter. It's not a lot, but it's just an improved version. I would highly recommend you to give it a go. So that's effectively a chest compound, a shoulder compound, a chest isolation movement, and then moving on to a tricep compound variation here in a form of a dip. I've got 25 kilos between my legs here, which is not bad for me. I was only doing 10 at the start, and I've now got 25 for 9, so I'll be pushing on to that 30 kilos soon. And then yeah, just finishing off with an easy curl skull crusher. I used to do this on a slight incline, but I actually found that it was causing a bit of aggravation in my elbow, so a little switch to the flat actually meant that I didn't get any pain, and yeah, it made it a lot better movement here. And yeah, that's the workout done really. It's just quite simple, it's all the basics really, and I think it's a good one. Thinking about when we go back to the gyms, I want to advocate not to change your training program too much. The way I've currently designed my training program is that the exercises we do at home are there to mimic the exercises we do in the gym. So you'll see that I've got pressing movements, flies movements, lateral raises, dips, and tricep movements, and that's all the basics that we do in the gym. Just swap them out for little alternatives. So in the home gym, it might be an incline barbell press. In the gym, I might do an incline hammer strength press, or the prime incline press, or a dumbbell press. The gym just gives us the variety to play around with different machines, exercises, whereas at home you don't have that luxury. But regardless, we can get the work done. It's definitely a good session. It's a long one, and I honestly believe that when I go back to the gym, I'm going to be stronger than I was before. I'm not going to need to sort of start again and build my lifts up. I reckon I'm going to go in, look at the logbook, see what I did in December, put that on the bar, and I'll lift it, and I'm very confident with that. I've made the most out of the last few weeks, and yeah, I'm very happy indeed. I think that's the end of the video now. I say this every time. I'm going to try and get better with the YouTube content. I really want to get there, and of course, as I said, I'm nearly on the 100 subscribers. I'm going to be very much more consistent when the cut starts April 12th, so there's going to be a little series there. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Any name suggestions could be great. Might be just a student mini cut series or something. 6 to 8 weeks, and hopefully we can pull 10 kilos off, maybe 8 to 10 kilos in that time. Get in some decent nick, maybe see some abs, maybe. And yeah, that's that done. Hope everyone's enjoyed the video. Have a good evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.